Hey, what's up everyone? You're here with Goran from Pick Dawgz, and you're here for your free picks from the MLS on Wednesday, July 12th. Well, guys, we do have 9 games on the schedule in the MLS, kicking off at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time and finishing off at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. 9 games, like I said on the schedule. It is a pretty busy schedule for Wednesday, so we'll try to take advantage of that. Now, if you want more free picks, go to the Pickdawgz YouTube channel, guys. Check it out. See if there's anything else you like. Make sure you subscribe, and of course, make sure you hit that like button. Now, for my best bets, simply click the link in the description of this video. That will get you up to my page on the Pickdawgz website. There you can sign up, see what else I have been going on, how well I have been doing, and pick a pack and sign up, guys. Whether you want a daily pass, 3-day pass, 7-day pass, or even a year-long pass that will get you covered all the way to July of next year. We have those at a discount now, and you can use purchase code PICK, and that will also give you additional 15% of a discount. Let's get this show on the road, guys. I'd like to apologize in advance. There is a bit of a thunder here up here in Canada. So if you hear any of that, I do apologize, but we'll get through this. The first game that we have is between New England and Atlanta. And honestly, I would go with New England because they are still undefeated at home this season, 7 wins and 3 draws. But Atlanta is now on a 2-game winning streak, and they have been gaining a little bit of a momentum as of late. They have kept 2 clean sheets in a row against 2 solid teams, and I honestly don't think they can do it 3 times in a row. So, in my opinion, this game is made for goals, and for that reason, guys, both teams to score in over 2.5, minus 125, definitely more than worth of taking a shot. So, New England against Atlanta, both teams to score, and over 2.5 goals. For our next matchup, guys, we have New York Red Bulls against Cincinnati, and I know that New York Red Bulls have been getting a little bit of momentum. They have lost only one of their last 4 games, but they're playing against the league leader right now in Cincinnati, who is at the top of the table, who have been one of the most consistent teams in the league so far this season, and the team that has been scoring a lot of goals, whether they play at home or on the road. We are getting a nice plus money on the over, guys, and I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to take over 2.5 goals, minus 106. It was plus money, but now dropped to minus 106, which is definitely more than good enough. And honestly, I wouldn't blame you if you want to add both teams to score to this game as well. But I'm personally going to stick to just the over 2.5 to kind of remove that volatility out of the pick. So, New York Red Bulls against Cincinnati, over 2.5 goals. Chicago is hosting Montreal in the next matchup, guys, and I'm going to keep this one simple. We have Chicago, who won 3 of their last 4 games, only 1 loss so far at home this season. They are hunting that playoff spot, and now they are in pretty good form. Montreal, on the other side, has lost their last 2 games in a row. They haven't beaten anyone in their last 3 games, and they have only 1 win, 2 draws, and 8 losses on the road so far this season. So, as we can see, Montreal is a pretty bad team on the road. Yes, they did have a bit of a success against Chicago on the road. They have won their last 2 games on the road against Chicago. But with the way Chicago has been playing as of late, with the way that their form has been going upwards, and they have been quite more effective. And actually, they have kept a clean sheet against Nashville this past weekend. I simply have to take Chicago on the money line, guys. It's minus 134 right now. I think it's definitely worth a shot. It might be a little bit risky. And this might be one of those games that I decide to put in a double with something else just to get the maximum value out of this game. But as a single, guys, Chicago on the money line against Montreal. Houston is playing against Minnesota, and this is a game in Texas. We have 2 pretty sloppy teams, I would say, especially Houston, who hasn't won any of their last 3 games. They have conceded a bunch of goals over the last few weeks. Well, Minnesota has had a few positive games, a couple of wins in a row, but they ended up losing a game against Austin at home 4-1 this past weekend. And that was certainly a huge confidence shaker for them. But overall, I think that they are improving as well. They are a very solid team, and I think that they will definitely be a threat to Houston here, who is not that good of a defensive team. So in this game, guys, over 2.5 goals, minus 152. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if either side gets shut out, which is why I don't have both teams to score here, and instead I'm gonna go with over 2.5 goals. For our next matchup, guys, we have Nashville hosting Philadelphia, and Nashville has been pretty consistent so far this season, but they have won only one of their last four games while losing the other three. However, at home, they have been one of the best teams in the league. They have 8 wins, 2 draws, and only 1 loss, and they haven't lost any of their last 10 home games in a row. Philadelphia, on the other side, has been struggling on the road, but they always somehow manage to score at least a goal, and I do expect the same here in this game because Nashville has been a little bit sloppy on that defensive end, so I do expect Philadelphia to step up a little bit, try to get to the scoreboard. And for that reason, guys, I'm going to go for the full value here. I'm going to take Nashville to win and both teams to score. That is plus 320. It's a very, very good pick in my opinion. And like I said, Philadelphia is struggling on the road, but they always find a way to score a goal. And I simply think that they don't have the offense right now to outscore Nashville, especially on the road. So Nashville to win and both teams to score at plus 320. Kansas is hosting Salt Lake, and this is going to be a very interesting matchup, guys, because Salt Lake actually hasn't lost any of their last 10 games in a row, on the road, that is, and they haven't lost any of their last 8 games overall. So I don't even care what kind of form Kansas is right now. I don't even care what the record is when Kansas is playing at home against Salt Lake because the books have been giving us an insane price on Salt Lake on the double chance. It's minus 107. So that's what I'm going to go with here. I don't even care about the injuries in this case or the form, like I said, or anything like that. Salt Lake being undefeated in their last 10 games on the road and being undefeated in their last 8 games overall or something like that. I simply have to take Salt Lake on the double chance, guys. At minus 107 on the pick that will cover us with 2 out of possible 3 outcomes. Yes, please. LAFC is hosting St. Louis, and you know what? I had LAFC over 2.5 in their game against San Jose, actually over 3, and they failed miserably. They had a player extra on the pitch since, I don't know, maybe 50th minute or something like that. And they weren't able to score 1 goal in the second half to get us that winner. That game ended in a 1-1 draw, and LAFC has been underperforming so bad this season. Their defense is sloppy, their offense is not producing enough, they are conceding goals left and right. While St. Louis on the other side is on a 3-game winning streak right now, and since this is the first game between these two teams, there's nothing to compare it to in the past. But St. Louis has been by far one of the most consistent teams this season. They are in the second place right now, and they are on a huge winning streak right now. So this is going to be another game where I'm going to take the away team on the double chance, and it's plus 148. So St. Louis on the double chance against LAFC on the road is plus 148. Yeah, this is another game where I'm going to take the double chance, guys, and I'm going to take it gladly, to be honest. Even if this misses, there's no way I'm passing up on this price, guys. So St. Louis on the double chance at plus 148. For the second to last game, guys, we have San Jose hosting Seattle, and Seattle is actually coming off a great performance against Vancouver, a game which they won 3-2 on the road, and this is their second game on the road in a row, and you know what, their offense has been clicking pretty good, especially in that game against Vancouver. However, they still ended up conceding a couple of goals. San Jose, on the other side, hasn't won any of their last 5 games, but at home they have only 1 loss so far this season. They have been solid, and in this matchup we usually see a ton of goals, whether the game is being played in San Jose or Seattle, it doesn't even matter. We have seen the over and both teams to score hitting more often than not, so that's gonna be my guide here, guys. I'm gonna go with over 2.5. Minus 114. I think the price is fantastic, and I think we can expect another great game from these two teams, especially from Seattle, who will try to continue the 2-game winning streak they are on right now. So San Jose against Seattle, I'm gonna go with over 2.5 goals. And the last game of the day, guys, that we have is between Vancouver and Austin. Now, Vancouver is still one of the most solid teams at home this season, despite losing to Seattle this past weekend 3-2. They have a lot of offense, and I know that Austin has been firing on all cylinders, and I admit both teams to score in over 2.5 might be the way to go. But Vancouver will try to snap the 2-game losing streak they are on right now, and if they are gonna do it, they are gonna do it at home. Both teams have a few injured players, but both teams have been playing really well. And for that reason, I'm going to lean towards the Vancouver here, guys. I'm going to take Vancouver to win and over 2.5 goals, plus 125. There might be a bit more value in Vancouver to win and both teams to score. That should get you deep into plus money. But I think whatever you choose to go with, you have to add goals because this is going to be a very entertaining game, and I think we're going to see some goals in this one. So I'm personally going with Vancouver to win and over 2.5 goals. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here once again. These were free picks for the MLS on Wednesday. I hope you have a great Wednesday, guys. Good luck with your bets, and I'll see you soon with more free picks.